I decided that I needed to get a job where I could get the same holidays because I didn't have childcare. And I didn't have a teacher certificate. You can't teach in a school. So I went to evening classes in Roehampton for 2 years to qualify as a teacher. Fella came home. As soon as he came home, I took the car. You know where Roehampton is? And I did my teacher's degree. I got a distinction. The first job I got, Simon, was at the worst school in Tottenham. The worst. Anybody was expelled, they sent them to my school, to Downhill School. So can you imagine? And I'm teaching girls from 14 to 16. And there's racism, and they're mainly Afro-Caribbean, and I'm teaching, and they're naughty, and the F's and B's and everything. And so I'm sending them, when they swear, I'm sending them to the headmaster's office. So when the headmaster comes back to his office, he sees a button, 5 girls outside his door. My friend said, Patsy, you'll get the sack if it goes on. You've got to control them yourself. How can I control them if they're F's and B'ing all the time? Swearing in the class, shouting and swearing. Eventually, I've lasted 12 years as a part-time teacher. I've never worked so hard in my life. Parents' evening, nobody turns up. Nobody turns up. They were working, because mother and father working in factories, and they've got the night shift and nobody comes. One girl in my flat, my thing, had a baby. The baby, you know the baby, her father was the father of her baby. She had two children. She was one of the Afro-Caribbean, 2 children. Racism. When the careers officer came to talk to them, you know what the careers officer told them? Because I said, what did the careers officer say to you? Oh, the careers officer said, why don't you go and work in the chocolate factory like your mother? What a thing to tell young. What a thing to give them encouragement, eh? Horrible, horrible. This is Tottenham in 1970. Absolutely horrible. They found also, you want a bit of scandal, they found the art teacher in the broom cupboard with the caretaker. Can you believe it? And what was going on at the school? Absolutely unbelievable. And I lasted there. And also, Dean didn't believe I was working because I finished work at 2 o'clock, came home and picked him up from school. So no, they didn't think I was working. I dropped him at home in the morning, picked him up, had the same holidays. And he didn't think I was working. I was working all the time.